Hey, Whore Hive. This week's episode is brought to you by none other than Adam and Eve. I am so glad that they decided to partner up with us for a few more episodes to continue to give you guys a motherfucking discount. Free stuff is awesome, and y'all know I like that shit, but free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even better. So select almost any one item from adamandeve.com and get 50% off. But the best part about this is Adam and Eve loads you up with even more free stuff. Enter our promo code WD50 at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and the third item for you both to enjoy. And 6 free spicy movies. Just so you know, Adam and Eve also throws all this shit in there with free shipping and handling. So again, visit adamandeve.com and use our promo code WD50 at checkout. And before we get to the show, I wanted to let you guys know we have something a little different to share with you guys. And I'm so excited because while I was in LA, I got my lashes done at Get Lashed LA, and I literally was in awe at how fucking good my lashes looked. Even Wheezy was like, bitch, these are the best your lashes have looked. So I'm so excited for our listeners in the LA area. We got you hooked up. So if you're looking to get your lashes done, go ahead and book with at Get Lashed LA and use our promo code WDP to receive $25 off of your full set at checkout. Now, it only gets better because I know we got some boss bitches who listen to the show. So if you are a lash tech, you can actually go ahead and log on to shopgetlashedla.com. And for a special time, you can get 20% off using, again, that code WDP, and you'll receive 20% off of your first order. So for all of your lash needs, whether it's getting your lashes done or you're in need of supplies, go ahead and check out at Get Lashed LA and get covered. They got you. Use our code WDP, and I'm excited. Now, let's get on with the show. I'm super excited, guys. Okay. Welcome. This is another episode of Horrible Decisions. As you guys hear, we have 2 fabulous guests. We'll go ahead and introduce ourselves first. This is your girl, Mandy B, a.k.a. Mandizzle, a.k.a. Booty Bandit, a.k.a. that bitch. And I'm sitting next to my wonderful co-host.
I'm Wheezy, and we have some ladies. By the way, I want to give a little intro to this. So we have a lot of people that write us.
A ton.
I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
People write us all the time. I'm just like, eh. So our guest canceled on us today. And I was trying to
She ain't want to record with me solo. That's really what it was.
No, but I thought it would be time to have some more guests.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of solo lately.
I'm like, let me just think of someone. And then I remember clicking on your Instagram. And I didn't hear your podcast.
Yeah.
You guys just looked fun. That's the truth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I played 2 minutes. And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, this is perfect, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've had our mothers on, and they have different energy. Even though my mom is pretty similar to Lulu, I would say. And I was just really impressed. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun because we all need some advice, I think, sometimes from someone that's just wiser, multi-generational, have been a mother, and, you know.
I'm a grandma. Well, that's where I was this morning.
Wait, you're a mom?
Okay.
No,
not
me.
Oh my
God,
imagine. She's a mess. It's my other daughter. She's a fucking mess. No, I'm being honest. Like, I literally can't
is
sleep.
The one who's like married with a doctor.
The oldest sister is like sickening. You really want to throw up from her.
She's so
married. She danced for New York City Ballet. She married the doctor.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. She's nauseating. Anyway,
and then I came out and Mom was like, no more.
No, but literally the older daughter's like, I cannot talk about her one more minute because all I really care about is her because she's such a mess. But literally, I was babysitting today, and I've been there since 7 in the morning. And Tori goes, "We've got to go to this podcast. These girls are fabulous." And I'm like, I am freaking exhausted. I just changed the goddamn shit out of my grandson. All right, he's eating every 2 minutes. He's trying to sleep. He's screaming. I'm like, I just want to go watch Netflix.
Aww.
But anyway,
you're happy you're here.
No, you guys are amazing.
It's super dope, and I think that we're going to be on the same energy. I had a booty call at 4 a.m. and I worked all day. So I had a long day just like
you. You're the baby too. How old is he?
I wasn't changing the diaper, but I did try to stay stick my finger in his ass. So.
my mom knows about
Same
that.
thing.
My mom knows about that.
He moved my hand ever so gently.
Oh my God,
darn.
this is this. So I'm listening to Tori on a podcast. Okay.
No, the thing about my podcast, like I talk, I'm very open with my mom.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So
Who are you?
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Who the hell are
Who
you?
the hell is
You're
this
not the
one?
ballet dancer.
No, she's not. She's not.
She's the other one. The creative. The one who makes no money. We support her. Who else? Anyway, no, I'm Tori Piskin. I am, I guess, the other half of
Lulu Piskin.
the podcast I have with my mom called Got It From My Mama.
That you sort of dragged me into. It's like my 10th job. She's like, could you be here on the 25th? I need you one. I want to know. I own fitness studios with the good daughter.
What do they name?
The bad daughter
Good
gets
daughter.
me for no money.
What's your fitness studio
They're
called?
called Shay's Fitness.
Is it on ClassPass?
It is?
Yeah.
Stop it. Yes. Anyway, it
I'm a
is.
ClassPass whore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You gotta,
And whore regularly.
no, I'll just give you a few classes.
I'll take them.
No, you're in. You're in. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the important.
So
stuff.
so we started the podcast because I went through like a really bad breakup, and my mom was just giving me like all this wisdom, but also like talking so much shit about my ex that it was so funny, and I was like, people need to hear this, like not specifically about
Josh sucks.
No, I mean Josh Andrew is the same name, yeah, basically, basic white boy, and I was just like, this is so like funny. My mom, she just gives like such crazy wisdom, so I was like, why not start a podcast? And like,
No,
that's
but I
what
was
we
like, first of all, so she had this
We
boyfriend
don't have to go into the
that
whole
we
thing.
talk about a lot because I'm obsessed and I'm more angry than she is.
Okay.
I am like obsessed
'Cause
that
he
I
was
want
a
to
boxer.
to kill
No, I
him.
want to go to the skate
No, 'cause it
park.
was a bad breakup.
Kill is very bad today. Like you kind
She
of don't want
wants
to
to
say
stab
that,
him.
but I want to stab him. I fucking want to take a knife, and my husband does too.
We'll do it.
No, both of us. We want to skate up and just.
What did he do?
He's
No,
a fuckface. I
Wait,
am
but you can
sorry.
curse on the podcast, right?
I'm just honest.
Oh, you guess so. Fuck.
But here's the thing. So Tori was on another podcast. I can't remember all these people's names.
Just I was on a whatever
Okay.
podcast.
Anyways, she's talking about ass play. And now I am like when the tossed salad and I'm like my husband. I have it on speaker and he's like, oh, and I'm like going, oh my fucking God, what she does. It was with the old boyfriend. I didn't know any of this. You know, I'm
You
an
had a
old
podcast with
lady.
your old boyfriend?
No.
This
I
was
was on
about
Oh, the things that you did.
what she did.
How
and
I just
and
put
the-
a finger
With
in his
the
butt.
asshole
Yeah.
Now,
in your asshole.
No, it was in his.
That's all.
All right,
that was it. But I didn't know my mom was
this
going to
is-
listen.
this
but
is
she
old-
loves everything I do, so she's listening.
Let me ask you a question,
This
Miss
was a
Lulu.
lot for
what
me,
did
though.
Tori tell you about us today?
Well, we listened.
What did you
Which
hear?
episode?
We listened to the first one.
So I kind of
Yeah.
knew what was coming.
She's very
And
used to sex
I'm also
talk.
very liberal because of her. I don't know what to say. And part of me is like, I don't want to listen, but part of me, I'm like, oh my God, this is like really, I'm living through her and I'm living through both of you. I think what it comes down to, though, for me and maybe your moms felt that way, is I just think it is so difficult out there today for a woman. I think the apps and the type of dating, I think guys suck today. No, I really
so
mean
hard,
that. I'm
for
not like
sure.
even joking.
They don't even know how to change tires anymore. Hang up pictures.
Well, how about
I be having to find old Mexicans on Craigslist to come and do shit because the niggas I fuck with can't do what.
It's bad.
All they do is they just do it for beer. And I swear,
beer?
a 6-pack of beer. Like if you
On
go
Craigslist, sometimes you can barter
on
alcohol.
Craigslist,
on
yeah.
Craigslist, yeah, like the
thought you meant,
Mexican
like, a
movers take a
boyfriend.
little bit of cash and then 6 packs of beer. We used to do it in Florida all the time.
Yeah, same. My mom would go outside of Home Depot. She's like, I'm going to get this. Watch me. And she'd be like, excuse me. He's got a truck.
That's it. But no, I agree with you. Like, just the things that older men, like the qualities of men, and if you go into the patriarchy system and all the things that men are supposed to do as far as providers and all the things around the house,
Right.
like the building, the putting stuff together, I had to put together. I mean, he was a felon, but he made me put he made me put my own bookshelf together.
God
and I was
damn
like, did
it.
they not teach you that in jail?
Yeah.
No.
He must
like,
have been in the sewing classes.
You know what I mean?
I watched Love After Lockup.
Actually, I think
know.
it was the library because he
Same,
used
sis.
big words.
Oh, he was in the library?
You watch all the Love After Lockup?
Oh, here we
all
go
of
with
it.
the accents. Can y'all do the accents back and forth?
What
Don't.
accent?
That's fucking
Troy,
90 Day
isn't that
Fiance.
all-
Oh, my bad. My
Troy,
bad.
That's
all
90
the
Day Fiance.
videos
I watch
you
that too.
do.
Yeah, I do a lot of like
She does
parody
a lot of
videos
parody
of like
videos on
impersonating
those.
people from those
We should do a
shows.
Love
That's
After
her
Lockup
whole
one together.
thing. She
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
I was going to ask you, I tweeted something the other day,
Yes.
and I said, I've met so many people that have never heard I love you, like in my age, 28 or in their 30s, from a partner. And I'm starting to wonder if it's because of how dating works now. You know what I mean? Like, it's so fast to find someone, just instant gratification of swiping. Yep. Your standards are already fucked up because you're looking at these gorgeous girls. I mean, I'm so grateful for the people that I sleep with right now. It's a guy and a girl, but they make me feel really beautiful.
Well, that's really
when
good that
I
you
already
have
know
that. Tori,
on Instagram.
Why don't you try it?
They're looking at
Find a
other
girl.
things.
Yeah. No, she needs to switch it up. Go ahead. Anyway.
But see, I mean, even hearing that L word,
Yeah.
like, there's like guys who have said that to me before, and I go right to like, you love me or this pussy? Which one? Like, because then I don't believe them when they say they love me. I think it's just my pussy.
You don't believe. You don't believe.
You love this
yeah.
mouth, huh? Like, I think there's parts of me they love, but I don't think it's all.
You only make it a joke like that because they're not saying it seriously enough.
I don't feel like it's serious. No,
They're not.
like,
I
because it
think
need to come
people
with a
are
ring or a
getting-
shoe or something.
I think people are just getting into relationships like so much later in life, right?
Do you think so?
For the first time. Like, I have a lot of friends who are like 28 and like have never been in a relationship.
I haven't been in a monogamous committed relationship since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that speaks to what's going on out there.
Agreed.
Let's just quickly, Tori, tell them the story of what happened the other night.
What happened?
The guy you were seeing.
oh, the
piece
guy
of
I was
shit.
seeing.
There's another one I'm going to
There's
stab.
another.
I'm
Everyone,
stabbing
deal
too.
with pieces of shit.
She finds if there's an app for loser, lost person, no commitment, fuck face. Tori's on that app. Did you know there was an app for
What
that?
is this app called?
She finds it.
Just my app.
It's just her app.
personal app.
Tell them what
Well,
happened.
you know where it is,
No,
Tori,
but
so-
tell them what
What
happened.
app is this?
I was seeing-
Tinder or Hinge or which one?
No, well, the one.
No, Hinge.
No.
Hinge.
I had to delete
Hinge.
a guy on there.
Why?
Because he literally, so we're talking less than 12 hours of him having my number. He started calling me the pet name. So he called me Boo. So I
Okay.
literally said, hey, can you please refrain from calling me that? We don't know each other like that.
Yeah.
He said, yo, you're weird as fuck. And then blocked me. I couldn't even respond after he called me weird.
Really?
So I was like, yo, let me delete this app. Fuck these niggas on this goddamn app.
Oh, I hate when people like think they get a leg up on me and then block me because I'm gonna tell you right now. I
Yeah.
will find your
But
fucking
you-
email, motherfucker.
but you
and
see
I
the
will find
problem?
Instagram,
Yeah.
Telegram,
Phone call.
That's it.
Where is the phone call?
You're
this
right.
is ridiculous. Just tell them quick
Okay.
what
Oh,
happened.
tell
So I was seeing
Because
this guy.
it
Go to the-
upsets
okay,
me. I don't
fuck face.
sleep
Okay.
at night. I cannot
All right.
take it.
Wait, take more Xanax. Let me get to this.
Go to another. What did I tell them?
Can
what
I get
said
to the
you?
story?
But tell
Can
them
I
what
just
said
tell
to
you,
today.
Lulu, are you
Yeah.
not all of our moms? Let me just tell you
You
what she
are
does.
Jewel
She
2.0.
Jules, my mother.
I'd like
She
to
said,
meet
tell
them.
them the story because I hate them. I can't sleep. Tell them. I hate
It's
them.
the same thing. It's a mom thing.
I know, but I can't even
Okay,
tell the story.
tell
So
them,
fuck face
goddammit.
number 2. What's
Yeah,
the story?
fuck face number
So
52.
I was seeing this guy. It's actually 53, but okay. I was seeing this guy for like a month. We met on Tinder. I really liked him. We had the same birthday. That
It was
felt,
longer
like,
than a
cool.
month, but that's okay.
Well, like a month and a half.
I was tortured for like 2 months.
Okay.
Okay, go
Anyway,
ahead.
so he asked me to like hang out with him one night. He's like, "Come meet. Like, I want you to meet my friends." Blah blah. blah. I go meet his friends, and he's like acting really cold when I get there. Like, this is weird. He must be like drunk or high. And then like 30 minutes in, I see out of the corner of my eye, he's on Hinge.
While he's with you?
Yeah, like in a conversation with someone.
Telling you, she only.
And I was like,
Yeah.
didn't even know what to.
Yeah.
I was like,
He was swiping while he was with you.
no, he was
know
in,
you could
in a
see it?
conversation.
No, I
I
think
don't
he was talking to someone
he was
else.
talking. He was, like,
probably
in
the
a
girl he
text.
fucked an hour ago. I'm being honest.
Like, I'm at work. Be quiet. I'm at work.
I can't believe
So anyway, so he was like, also he was like, I'm letting you know, like I'm not going to sleep over. I was like, okay. I need to leave.
Sleep over.
I was like I was so shocked.
And then it's weird because you can't really say anything because you were the one who was like breaking your neck to look a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
well, no,
She did.
No, I did.
And that,
Wait, what'd you say?
Well, that's
So
because she's
then-
had experience to be dumped.
what the
right.
fuck?
So
So
at
I was
this
like,
point,
fuck
look,
you.
had so many fuck faces.
Right. So then he was. I was like,
Your name
fuck
is
you.
fuck face?
Fuck off, fuck face. Go ahead.
So then I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go home then. And he's like, okay. Also, this is a guy that like we would like speak all the time on the phones. It wasn't like a relationship, but we were like together. I felt. But he also told me in the beginning that he didn't want a relationship anyway. So he's like,
She should have ended it.
but with the same birthday, it felt like such a connection.
I get it.
We were born a half an hour
This
apart.
is what she tells me. Do you know what she goes to
I'm
me?
like, doesn't-
I met him. There's this kind of charisma. There's this, and I go, another one that's gonna fuck her. As soon as she tells me this, and you know what I say? Don't sleep with them.
You get so much out of a man when you don't sleep with him.
I'm really
No,
freaking
no.
out because I feel like I'm looking at my mother,
Really?
but wait. It's like really scary.
Can we
me.
change?
You know this.
Wait a minute. Can we change?
Change what?
I will be your mom, and she can have Tori. I will pay her to have Tori.
My mom is not as brash.
Whatever.
Oh, my mom, look at the last text
me
message
see.
she sent me. This is no bullshit. I didn't even open it.
I gotta put my glass. I can't see shit. Go ahead.
That's my
read that out
mom.
loud.
Now you're my mom.
The last text.
Call me, please, Tori. I do the same thing.
No,
to
the
you.
next one.
Oh, you must be doing the nasty. Good girl. Lots of laughs. I do the same thing.
What the fuck, Mom? I must be doing the nasty because I didn't answer.
I do the same thing.
I don't respond because I can't, help her with her bullshit.
No, but my mom literally, if I don't respond in 2 seconds, she'll be like, hello. My mom is like a 13-year-old girl that just got a cell phone for the first time. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, now you text fast?
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
So, ladies, what we're
Yes.
going to do with you, we have 2 segments, or a few segments what we do. The first one is our vanilla shit.
I have the.
It's where we talk about sex in the news.
Okay, so this one that I found is very interesting. It's actually here in New York. It happened in Brooklyn, and it's called When the Dominatrix Moved In Next Door. A kink collective in a residential area of Brooklyn has upset longtime residents and has resulted in a culture clash and gentrification struggle all wrapped into one fight. This is from New York Times. Basically, the neighbors in this neighborhood had a problem with this woman's kinks and how she decided to live as a dominatrix. She kind of had a dungeon, and the people in the neighborhood knew what she had.
Her clients were coming and they could hear the
Billions. That's what I watch. Billions.
Oh, yeah, so it's like that.
Yeah, Billions has that whole thing.
Has that whole thing
Showtime
with
Business
people
in Maryland.
on the Wall
Yeah,
Street.
I
and stuff.
love that part of it.
And
That's
they're
the best
really
part of the whole
into
show.
it.
Go ahead.
So it says the dispute began in January when Miss Miller began noticing men, some of whom she called weird looking, coming and going from the house next door. It was like a heavy, continuous pattern of these guys that aren't in the neighborhood, she said. Because she lived alone, the foot traffic made her uneasy. So... Perturbed, she quickly put up flyers calling for a meeting with the Block Association and urging local residents to call the community board and the police about a gentleman's sex club that had no business being on the block. Now, after weeks of outcry and several community meetings, Ms. Taylor is planning to move her custom-built kinky clubhouse where folks play with the boundaries of trust and consent under pressure from Ms. Miller, who says that the dominatrices did not have her consent to be there. So basically the neighborhood got together for this woman who's enjoying her kinks in her own house and petitioning to get her
Here's
out
the
of it.
only way I think they have a shot to shit. If she's running a business out of her home.
Right. You're right. Totally.
If she's charging.
You're right. If she's charging.
Because here's the thing.
Otherwise, you can't remove
I'm going to
that.
be real with you. And
Outside of a daycare, though, a lot of people run businesses out of their homes. And
Yeah, but if you're going to have patrons coming to your house, come on. Bro, I'm just going to be totally honest with you. We host this show, and I support sex work, but I do get,
What about in-calls?
because here's the thing. If I was home and every time I walked out in my building, I saw a guy there and maybe that scared me, I could see how you'd be kind of freaked out.
Right.
However, most escorts that I know, never do it in their house.
Yeah.
True. However.
Sounds like a beginner, this one.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just trying it out in my apartment.
You know
how girls are
I guess you don't shit where you sleep.
Yeah.
Technically, you shouldn't.
She probably has a day job, but she's like, at night, instead of a jeweler, I'm becoming a dominatrix.
Right.
I'm trying it
and
out.
the fucked up thing is you want to give this person their privacy and the right. I don't really know if it's kink shaming from being upset.
It's funny because that's what she said in the meeting. She said Ms. Taylor told her critics in the room, "You don't have to kink shame or say that people are creepy because they enjoy doing what they do." She added that her hope when she moved to Bedford-Stuyvesant was to have a nice relationship with a nice community of woke people.
Oh my God.
Okay, now that's a little too far.
Next one.
I mean, that's what they doing in Brooklyn, bro.
But they are doing.
That's
If you
not-
watch
yeah.
the show Billions,
See,
What do they have in the show that
it's
made you
Wall
think about
Street
it?
guys
just
who are
like this,
into-
Wall Street guys that are going to a woman like that, this, and a woman that's going to the
Dominatrix,
woman
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
If you watch it,
Right.
it's a hard show to follow.
And that's the
by way.
power, releasing your power thing,
Yes.
right? It's like
maybe
you always
you
say,
should try that, Tori.
Okay.
That might be better than
Do
the
you
dating
find you're
you're
really-
doing.
No, I don't.
oh, for work.
For work?
No,
She
I mean,
said you don't make money. This would be a great way.
No, she does make. No, she makes money. She makes good money editing. Thank God.
Editing?
She's a
Thank God.
great editor.
You don't know what I'm
thank God.
editing.
And my husband always goes, "Oh my God, can't she just want to do that?" I mean, God damn it. And no,
Anyway.
maybe you should try that.
What?
Dominic's, whatever. the hell
Dominate?
Do you think you'd be a good dominatrix?
No.
You don't?
I would be like,
Me neither.
tired.
Really?
It's like a lot of work.
Mandy is a very dominant.
be good?
So
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Wow.
So the only thing, so I've looked into more, and so a lot of people who I've been honestly talking about foot fetishes a lot, but if you guys are into dominatrix, there's also FetLife, which is an app for a lot of you guys to look into. But I'm super into taking control over men. Like, I like men to be my bitch. So we talk on the show.
I love you.
Yes, honey,
That's
yes.
the way it should go.
I agree.
Do you
Sorry.
consider yourself a dominant or submissive person?
Oh my God! Now I'm
Well, don't
nothing.
talk about her
Wait a minute,
daddy.
I'm married 38 years.
Oh wow!
So you switch.
No. Hold on. We are like done. I mean, Tori's dying. I mean, I'm exhausted. We're lucky if we do it at this point. No, it's
Okay.
like a lot of years. So what?
Is it true? Like my mother
I'm
tells me,
being
it's
honest.
like
I'm being,
a few times a year. She tells
yes,
me.
yeah. Tori, I'm sorry. She hasn't heard this. Like, I hear everything better. Yeah, I mean, it's like at the point you're like, hey, you're tired of that. I want to forget it. Oh, fuck it. We'll do it in 3 months from now. It's really the truth. Is that sad?
I think
It is a little sad.
I'm not going to ask
Maybe
your
you should
age,
work on it.
but I'm curious to
Yeah.
your husband's age.
Uh,
same age.
62.
Is
No,
his,
we're not the same age.
Now,
She's older.
is his sex
She said
drive
he's older.
also
Watch your
No,
mouth.
his is diminished. Thank
His
God.
sex drive has
I'm
diminished.
thrilled. I mean, I'm kidding.
But did you say he was very active when you were younger?
Yeah, no, but yes.
38
But-
years of marriage
but
is a
it's a long
kudos.
time. And here's
Yeah.
the thing: do you really want to be married 38 years?
Don't
Honestly,
you? Wait,
no.
shouldn't you be like telling people you
want
Daddy
to
won't listen to this. Look,
Okay.
I love him.
Daddy won't
No, he gets really mad at the podcast.
Because my mom will talk about how fat my dad is on the podcast, and my dad isn't fat at all. He just like needs to like go to a gym maybe once a
He
week.
just needs to like do something. Anyway, no,
You're
listen.
very like fit and
No, I am. I understand that he doesn't have to be, but 38 years is not easy.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not. It took a lot to get here. So you become like more like best friends. Now, I'm not saying it should happen to both of you because we met very young.
Right.
So here's the good thing about meeting older. Maybe at my age you'll be having rampant sex. You know what I mean? Like we were like 20 years old. So by this time, it's like, forget, just get the Netflix on. No, we're more turned on by Netflix. Or like the show Outlander on Star. It's like a porn show.
Can I just say, I might want to name this. I thought we were going to name it Fuckface, but now I kind of wait. Daddy won't hear this.
Right.
That was the best.
Real life.
My mom says that shit to me all
she
the
says
time.
it too.
What did
Yeah,
she
feel
say?
bad.
My father won't know. So when we were on Viceland, she asked, "What are you going to talk about?" I was like,
I'm mad that my mom
what
even
kind of
listens.
question is that? You know we're going to talk about. Daddy won't understand anyway." So, and he didn't.
Yeah, my
He
mom.
did it?
My mom.
No,
my
we were
mom
talking so fast.
My mom will start having a conversation because now she doesn't have to ask what I do because between her looking at my story, my Twitter feed, and
It is
listening to the podcast,
yeah.
she doesn't even ask what's going on in my life. She now just brings it to my attention.
Right.
And
I
she's
love
like,
that.
you know,
Hey,
I was
Tammy.
listening to the podcast, and girl, I had to turn it off. But she's like, it kind of got a little out there, and I just had to turn it off, man. But she'll like come to me with this stuff, but it's now like I be like, bitch, I'm about to find your IP address for your phone.
Yeah.
You're not gonna listen to my shit no more. I don't know how that works, but I'm about to block your IP address.
Now I'm like, if I go on someone else's podcast, I'm like, is she gonna listen to like every single thing? I said one thing once where I was talking about like, I think like touching
The
a guy's like.
pinky with the tossed salad, the old boyfriend. I mean,
You got a pinky?
No, she's
I've
very
never done the
Do you
pinky.
know
Get
what
the
pegging
pinky.
is? Can we call you mom?
no, Mom, go,
Yeah, yeah.
Mom. Of course.
You don't know what pegging is?
No,
No, explain
Time
it to
to
her.
let me get. Let's
Tell
get
me
Pictionary.
what is.
So we did so bad with
Pegging?
Pictionary.
Let's get.
Let's see.
This is Mandy,
Oh my God!
Yes.
a woman.
Oh my
a
God!
woman. That's me.
Here's the
Pegging.
man.
You better.
Boy,
gotta,
you're really
wait,
educating
And then-
me.
wait.
We're gonna basically
Wait,
get.
I like how the man is like a
Actually,
nickel.
wait.
He's like a
I wanted to
Polly
make him look
Pocket.
small.
My
Oh,
guy
okay.
should be way taller than that. My guy is taller than that.
Actually, that's a good point. This is normally what they look like.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to show the angle here because what
Okay.
Mandy does is she wears a strap-on
I need you to. Can you color it in
that's
dark?
got a big
Stop it.
old.
Stop it! Wow, that's big.
It is big.
Maybe I
And she
should try
fucks it in the
that.
ass.
You should. I
No,
fuck
so they
guys in the
wear-
ass.
You do?
It's amazing.
Wait, stop it, Tori. Have you done this?
No,
I'm like,
I haven't done
I'm
that.
like, wait a
She's
minute.
almost there if she's doing fingers.
She-
That's the next
I'm
stop.
almost there.
Oh my
You're almost
I
there.
just have to find the right person.
Oh,
I asked him, my ex. I was like, do you want me to do that? And he was
Oh.
like, no.
Oh, he said no?
No.
Darn. I mean, you probably could have warmed him up, but he's a
Yeah,
fuckface.
he's a
But
little
I
it's
think
over
Tori
him.
has to
Fuckface.
stop.
Are we just saying that?
No, but I think Tori has to stop fucking white guys. I told her this
Speak
today.
on it, sis.
I
This
swear.
is a good shit.
Now, if you guys are really trying to get listeners, Lulu,
I'm being.
we know a panderer, but I'm feeling this because I feel like you're past the bullshit. I think this is us.
Did I tell you this today? With me. Tell the truth.
Wait,
It's not
tell us
just
the
here.
story. So you got to stop fucking white guys because I don't do
Tori,
pink dick at all.
I was
So
No,
with-
I'm
you
No,
know
I was-
this is a true story.
I was
today.
with my friend John. He's a comedian, and I do like sketches with him.
Love him.
And she was like, "You should just like date like black guys. I think they like will treat you better."
I'm done.
Okay, well now that that narrative,
no good.
You might not want to just say that.
Okay,
I'm
not
just saying,
good.
Niggas be with the bullshit too. That's all
Yeah,
I deal with.
Maybe she has to change it up. I mean, she's got to do something.
You will definitely experience a little bit of a difference, I think, as far as like, so I date white guys and I date black guys. I only date European white guys because there's a part of me that's like kind of nervous that they'll be like racist if they're American, but I'm from Florida, so let it go.
Okay, you're from Florida. Okay.
Right, you know, you just,
All
I'm
right.
used to it.
Yeah.
But I do find that black men are sometimes, just being totally honest, strangely, a little more in tune with how they're treating me. Like they're more conscious of what's going on sometimes. It's like, I can't explain it, and I don't know if it's because we're connecting on a different level that maybe I'm not connecting with that white guy, but I have found that black men have just genuinely understood where I'm coming from more.
Yeah.
As far as like when it comes from the things I'm looking for in a relationship, they're more honest and upfront with me. If I'm saying that I'm looking for a boyfriend and they're like, you
Where
know
you
what, I
find
can't
these
give you
niggas
that.
at? What aisle is that on? 'Cause, bitch, we all different aisles of the grocery
I don't know
market.
if you're talking like that though. And
Bitch,
like,
I am. I want a boyfriend.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Wait, this is what's so sad to me.
It's so sad. I
Here's-
don't cry
but
with me,
here's the
Mom.
thing.
I feel
Can
like
I
white
just
guys
say-
want to just listen to me and they don't respond.
No, but the
That's
thing
what
is,
Tori's had.
That's
but-
what happens. I'll tell
she
them what I want.
has-
They're like, yeah.
no, but the last guy.
Tori, this is you. Ha ha, Tori. And I feel terrible. You
What
want a
was the ha,
boyfriend.
ha?
Wait, what about John with her?
John?
Is John Black?
Yes.
Yes.
But is John is over 6'2"?
He's very tall. He's like 6'5".
No.
Want to see a picture?
I like.
Ooh,
No,
comedian
I
at the
like. I
Cellar.
like love
Yo.
John.
Whoa.
I
this is
listen,
not-
You want
I'm
to see a picture right
That
now?
happened for a reason.
I want Tori to be with John, but if she can't because she feels they're friends, I'm giving him to you.
You're giving me John.
Yes,
John,
Don't put John on the spot. I don't want to see him till we off air because I
Okay.
don't want to make no
Nah,
face.
fuck it. Let's see it.
No, bro.
Let me see it.
Tori, show them John.
Show Wheezy John. And
No,
let
and she
me-
does great videos with him.
Let me know if this is my type.
He's got a great sense of humor.
Is
He's
this
like
my type?
6'4".
6'4" is that's
Come
all right.
on,
I think he's like-
strap
I think
it on
he's
and
like
go.
38.
Strap it on and go.
Strap you.
Is this my type? No.
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's
She's
definitely not
looking.
ugly. He's
No,
just
he's
not
not
your
ugly.
type.
Well, I'm shallow, so that's another
He's
story.
cute. He's just not your.
Oh, he's older.
He's older.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
like-
No, he's not
38.
that
Oh,
old.
no, you
no.
understand.
What?
Andy
Under
likes him like
31.
12.
Wait.
The last guy- the
That's
last-
your problem.
The last
Mandy.
guy I had sex
Mandy,
with was 23.
I totally
Mandy,
agree with you.
Mandy,
Go ahead, though. Would you let
that
him up?
is so wrong. Mandy, Mama Lulu's talking. Look at me. I was just with my grandson today. Listen to me.
I'm about to throw a tantrum.
That is
She's about to play Baby Shark, by the way.
23. No, Baby Shark. No, this
Not Baby
is...
Shark. Did you just sing Baby Shark?
Yeah, I sang
You
Baby
don't
Shark.
listen to Baby Shark.
No,
We
but
got a
that's-
cocktail.
You need to stop dating these young guys. No wonder why you don't have a boyfriend.
So here's the thing.
Why do you like younger
No.
guys?
Wow, yo.
No.
First off,
Speaking it right now.
I go to say
Yeah,
that
no.
we have some grown ass niggas in this room and
Yeah.
they single too. So here's
Andy,
I get that.
Let me break this
Yeah.
down.
when's the
for
last
you.
time you dated someone older than you?
Okay.
I mean, I have sex with someone who's older than me. They be
No,
30.
she's saying dating.
They still be in the millennials. I
Sex
only want
is easy, except
I don't
for
want
me.
Gen, what is it? Gen,
Except for
Gen
me.
X? Is that before us?
Yeah.
I don't want them old ass niggas.
Baby,
But why do you
It's
like
like
younger
baby-
guys?
but that
wait a
baby
minute.
boomer-
Why do you like younger
but
guys?
what-
that's a good point. Why do you like the young
Okay,
guys?
so here we
Okay.
go. Here's
Like,
the
what do they
breakdown.
have to offer?
Here's first off, mine be millionaires, so
Oh.
we're not gonna. Talk
Mandy
about
likes
that.
starting lineup. Like, you know when you watch a draft
Yeah.
and they're like
When you
right
watch it-
fresh out of college?
Yeah.
Mandy's
Okay.
always like,
So you like when they...
That's the best. Harvard, wrong, dude.
Actually, Harvard
Wait.
doesn't be in the top.
No,
okay.
really?
I mean, they're cute. I'll go to Howard before Harvard.
Okay, all right, I get that.
Clearly.
Tori's never dated
We're gonna go
anyone
there.
from any of those.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
No college, you're in. Tori, you're on a skateboard. You make no money. Fuck. Let's fuck right now. Go ahead. You have no job. You lost. Fuck me. Let's go. Go ahead.
like it's true. What's the minute mark on that one? Get that.
So with dating in this space of social media, of dating apps, it's awful. Yeah. Yes. So I have a lot of friends who do deal with older men. Mm-hmm. I tend to see that the same issues that they have with dating older men may or may not be the very same issues that I would have with dating with a younger man. Right. Here's the other thing. I'm 28. At 28, I'm still not in the phase where I want children. Mm-hmm. So I'm either meeting someone, if they're 38, they come with a lot of baggage, as in they have multiple kids. And
38? They already have multiple kids? Who the hell are you meeting?
At 26, they have multiple kids.
What?
This is what your daughter's going to deal with if she deals with me.
Oh, my God, stop! Oh, okay.
Mandy!
Oh, my God, is this true? Wait, is this true?
No!
I mean, you're painting a very bad picture. I had hope. I was hopeful today. I was like freaking hopeful telling her this. Now you're ruining it. Because
I just want to tell you what's going on. Mandy is projecting.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's projecting.
I mean, this was a serious conversation with my grandson there, telling her to switch over.
I'm going to tell you the type of men that you could try dating.
Fucking up my
Middle
advice.
Eastern men.
Middle Eastern, okay.
Middle Eastern men, black men. Just try dating a man
with multiple wives. You need to sit here and
Mandy. Polygamous.
I mean, she's crying from the whole
She
thing.
realizes how bad it is.
Pardon the interruption, listeners, but we've got to thank today's sponsors, True & Company. Okay, so they're a bra company. So for the people that have titties and for the men that fuck women with titties and the women that fuck women with titties, try out True & Co. The company took like 6 years to collect data from the 7 million women just to make the perfect bra. 70 wire-free options, scoop neck, V-neck, convertible straps, bright colors, neutrals, skin tones. Yes, all of the skin tones. But they've sold over 500,000 of these bras because they feel so amazing. Okay? Try it for yourself. They've got free and easy returns. Okay? Everybody likes a free return. It's a risk-free fucking purchase. You get 15% off by using the code HORRIBLE. And that's on TRUEANDCO.com. TrueAndCo.com. Use the code HORRIBLE for 15% off. Try it for yourself. You're gonna like it, but if you hate it, free and easy returns. This bra has been noted all over the Today Show and Good Housekeeping. People love it. So show your support for the show and grab one. Show your titties some love.
I'm crying because the old men could be coming with baggage, or back to that, if they don't have the baggage that most typical men do come with, then at 38, that's what they want. They want to settle down and they want children, and they want children immediately. And because I can't give that to them.
You just said you want a boyfriend.
Yeah, but I don't want babies.
There's no 23-year-old that's going to be your boyfriend.
There's a lot of 23-year-olds that have girlfriends. I see them all the time.
Not so much anymore. No.
They're like
Let's give you the rundown on Mandy, who's like
So
her
real
boyfriend.
quick,
Mandy's a 28-year-old accountant.
Okay. I know I
run
read
this
about
business.
her. Yes.
We're on tour.
Yeah. Oh, you're on tour. You're both very smart.
Yes, I'm an accountant, actually.
No, I couldn't believe your background.
Oh,
we heard
That's
on the
why
first
you're
episode.
successful.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're both very smart.
Thanks.
But you need to be smart
But I like Marvel.
in the bedroom.
I'm smart in the bedroom.
I know, but you want
I'm here, not here.
Yeah, but you want a boyfriend.
I do.
This doesn't fit what you're telling me.
What do you- what does
38
it
is
fit?
very young.
Is it?
Yes, it is today.
I mean, but
you up behind me with 58. I don't even care anymore. No, it's young.
38 is young.
I think what she's trying to say is like
you need stable.
for where your life is, right?
You're 28. You're not,
And I like
you're not a
rounds,
baby.
so I need them young. I need stamina, boo.
Yeah. Wait, a 38-year-old
They
doesn't
do not.
have...
Hell nah, they old.
Who are
by
you
then.
meeting?
It's like powder.
Who is she meeting?
Coming out the ball.
Wait a minute. Who is she
Where are
meeting?
you meeting? Where do you meet most of your guys?
Instagram.
First off.
Oh, they slide into your DMs? I just told my mom what that meant the other day. She was like, what does that mean, sliding into your vagina?
I thought it was like they was fucking, you know. No, literally, she's like they're sliding to the DMs. I thought they were like having sex. I didn't understand. How could I understand what that
No,
means?
they be sliding. So
Right?
I don't meet everyone from there. I mean, I feel like I'm in a
This
lot
is
of
the
circles where I meet a lot of new people anyways.
Yeah.
But I genuinely don't find the attraction to older men. And I feel like they're condescending. I like to kind of feel like a teacher, but I'm also dominant. So I like to feel like I can teach somebody new things. I don't like for somebody to tell me, oh, you too young, you don't know about that. I don't like that because I'm a narcissist a little bit.
I'm a
and so
narcissist.
I like to feel like I know it all.
That is a first time I've ever heard you admit that, and I just want to
my
say,
mama
is that
told me-
true?
I told her I was
Is
an
it
empath,
true?
and she's like, "Bitch, no, you're not." And I was like, "Look at the
An
meme."
empath?
I said, "Look at the meme. It describes me."
Mandy,
I'm
not
an
even
empath.
close.
Don't be shaking.
I think you got to switch over too. I don't know what.
over to what?
Switch over
I
to
don't
what?
know what.
so this is the thing.
Jewish?
So I
Jewish.
first off,
Hold on. First of all, my father's Jewish. No.
Oh.
no.
Wait,
Secondly,
and I want you to know she's never been with a Jewish guy.
Me
And we
neither.
are Jewish.
First off-
oh, and you too.
Because I grew up watching Cheap.
so and here's the problem.
Oh, my husband's very
I was about to
cheap.
say, see, I like generous niggas.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Jews not gonna
okay.
happen.
So let me tell you how I
They
know
have
I
pink
can't be with a
dicks.
Jewish man.
Okay, tell us.
My parents fell in love, right? My mom's this hot young black girl, not really young. She was late 30s, young to you. And my father and her met in San Francisco. She's buying her whatever she wants, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Once she gets pregnant and they get married, I saw what he did. From a young age.
What did he do?
I knew. He would you want a new Jaguar? I'll buy it for you. But it's got to be 10 years old. Like, he was always fucking cheap. My dad went to buy me my first computer. I kid you not. We were
sound like
in the
Daddy.
Apple store. We couldn't get some free
Yo, I
shit
got
with
an
it.
Acer, bitch.
He left. We went right to Best Buy. And he's like,
They'll get you a gateway.
Pick, Gila, I don't know what you like, but pick. It has to be 300 under. And I'm like, Daddy, there's only one computer that's 300 under. It doesn't even come with a keyboard. He was ridiculous. I'm not going to be with a Jewish man. You should see what he does. You get discount for cash all the time.
I mean, but my daddy's Jamaican, and he swear every time I get a discount, man. Every time we go into
Maybe
somewhere,
it's
he
an
wants a
older
discount.
guy thing.
See, this is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I ain't
You know
got
what
time
I
for
mean?
that.
Okay.
See, look,
But maybe you just
All
need
right.
a young guy. I think you
with an old soul, I'll take it.
a young guy who just wants to be like okay, tell me what to do, right?
I get those.
Oh, okay.
But see,
they don't want to be in a relationship.
I think the
But she
problem is
wants
in
a
your mind.
boyfriend.
You
We're not
feel
getting
like
to the core.
because you're dominant. Is this
Wait,
an
when did
intervention?
this come into a
I think
therapy
so.
session?
I don't even know how we got
aren't
to this.
supposed
I know,
get-
wait, I know.
What is going on?
I don't
the
know.
attention needs
Because
to get off
you
of me
said,
because
I'm going to tell you why, because you laid it
not
out
having
there
a
and you
problem.
said, I want a boyfriend.
So
I
here's
would
the thing,
like
too.
one.
Here's the thing, too.
And so I'm trying to get into why
I've
you
had
don't
guys
have one.
want to be with me. I've had
Yeah.
guys want to be with me. So
Yeah.
Felon Bay made it Felon Bay wanted to be with me, but
He was a felon.
He was a felon. And,
Oh, I thought that was his full name.
Oh, a
No,
felon. I thought
felon.
you meant it was the name.
No,
I thought
Oh,
that
wait,
was
wait,
his
let me
last
stop for a
name.
second. So we may say names of guys that we sleep
you
with.
give
There's
them
a
the
Beard
nickname.
Bay, Felon
Bay 24/7.
Okay.
Scissors, the girl I scissor.
Okay,
things like
nicknames.
that.
Okay, okay.
Felon
The
Bay,
nicknames.
I
Okay.
really, really liked Felon Bay.
Yeah.
Enjoyed him. But I'm also very big at 28. I feel like when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and this can go to the listeners too, when you're dating, I don't want to date to be claimed. I want to date to build. And so if I find someone where I feel like he wouldn't be a good partner for me, and I was just telling my friend this last night, because his money isn't where I would need it to be.
Yeah.
If I'm with somebody, I'm not going to let my partner struggle. And at this point where I'm making the money I'm making, I also don't want to get into a relationship as an investment to help pick someone up. I want someone to either meet me at my level and we build each other, but without where we feel like
But
we
it's
have
not
to-
a little hard if they're
Sounds like-
23, though?
It would be an older
Wait, to
man
make Tori's right.
that would.
I mean, so I'm
unless
talking
you're-
to this one guy
Unless
now.
you're getting a dad, a
He's
23-year-old who's
33.
died.
I'm very
He's
confused.
33. He's 33,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
working out
oh.
because
I've never heard Mandy say she's dating someone with a 3 in front of their.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So he's 33.
Unless
and
it's
actually,
just 3.
when we fucked, he was in his 20s.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you mean? You skipped for 10 years and then
Yeah,
you
we stopped
hit him up
talking for a
again?
little. So
Wait, I'm confused.
That's the thing. He's now a free agent. He's retired. So now it works out
Wait a minute.
because
He's
into
33
investments.
and retired?
Oh, football, and I don't even deal with them like that. But he had his
Wait,
9-year run.
Wait, what? Wait, she
So
found him
Mandy
again?
likes to date athletes. Context.
Oh,
is the-
boy. Oh,
Mandy likes to
boy.
date athletes. So you
They
can
have a lot
retire-
of wives, but that's okay.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead.
No, that's the Middle Easterns that
I
you're
think
trying
a
to
lot
hook
of
your daughter
wives,
up
you
with.
need
Athletes,
girlfriend. You're watching too much of the Kardashians.
A wife and a few. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Kardashians.
Yeah, she's thinking of the Kardashians. We were just watching the episode,
Because
you know,
I watched them all day. I was
Chloe.
babysitting.
Tristan, it's true.
No,
Yeah.
I was babysitting, and I'm like, shut up, kid. I'm busy with
Lamar,
the Kardashians.
Tristan.
Oh, my
right?
God. The whole episode was Tristan.
Yeah.
Shit. I think the thing with you, because you're a dominant person.
Real quick,
you
y'all.
find that
I did not. This is what happens when Wheezy doesn't have an outline.
I have
and we
it.
got. Well, bitch.
I think
when did this happen?
You're very organized.
Yeah.
I can't believe the paper and the pad and the
drawing a
drawing and
dick.
the.
Oh, that was just a
well,
shake.
no, I learned so much. No, but that's
a compliment, bitch.
But by the way, that's better than Tori does. I was like, we need that fucking pad with the dick pan and whatever. Tori, I mean, I want that. I want the phone going. I want the pen.
By the way, I feel like every time someone should drink is when my mom says, Tori, you got to be wasted by the end of this episode.
That's a great. We'll put that in there.
We're gonna put that in the
My
description.
final sentiments on the. I actually took go through outline. I just forgot to text it to you. I think because you're dominant, you assume that someone younger will let you do that and older won't. But you're like, oh, they're gonna, they're not gonna want me to learn from them. Blah blah blah. I've dated men in their 40s that can still learn from me. You need to date someone that's just receptive and open to that. And I just think. It's just not happening. Just like with young guys too, they know it all sometimes.
Right.
So you can't tell them shit.
True.
So
Valid.
like, it is the same bullshit, but I do think you have better chances with at least someone being more committed, which is what you want.
I really think there's a meme where it's like, oh my God, I want to get married. And then the very next one, I posted it today, it says, oh, why do you eat your toast that way? So it's like, where it's literally like,
That is really funny.
If I like someone, then I find something that I fucking like.
But
Can I just say something? So I married my husband. All right, I don't even really know how I walked down the aisle. Like I was wait, you gotta hear this. I woke up the next day and I looked at him and I go, what the fuck did I do?
Did y'all do it in Vegas?
The next day?
No, but
this was a real wedding.
No,
Yeah.
I married. This is the same man I'm married to for 38 years. I literally woke up and said, "What the fuck did I do?" Called my mother 2 days later. I said, "I'm getting a divorce." She hung up on me and she didn't talk to me for 3 months. And I was like, I was so young and it was so long ago.
How old were you?
I was 23.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't. And I
So
literally
you didn't even have a hope phase, did you?
No, nothing. Zero. So my mother hung up, and then I was like, where the fuck am I going? I teach aerobics. No, I was like scared. I was like, but I really was like, I was really petrified. You know what I mean?
You're like, all I have is my leggings and my leotard.
I'm Jane fucking Fonda. Where am I going?
God damn, I hate him.
God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. But, and then I was just horrible. I was an asshole. One day I came home and back then he had the yellow pages out and he goes to me, if you don't go to therapy, I'm leaving. No, and then I was like, uh-oh. I was like, I better go to therapy because I was too scared that we should break up.
What were your issues they found?
I think I was just, here's the issue. I was just really young and I just wanted to be out there more. I wanted to experience life and I didn't really get a chance. And I really, because of the time it was like I was expected to get married.
How do you feel about people that are now in open relationships so that they can experience that? What do you think of that? Because, I mean,
think that's new.
I think
Here's what I think.
generationally
I
is new.
think it's great if everybody's open to it. Here's the thing. It's like, I always go back to Tori. But, like she says, she meets the fuck face, number
Which
52.
one? Okay.
There's been so many. But the last one with the hinge date, and he said, I don't really want a relationship.
Niggas say that.
Hello,
Yeah.
but she does. So
let me ask
she'd
you-
be good with that then.
They all
she
say
seems
that.
to pick
they all
this.
say
So
that.
let me
they
ask
do?
you,
Yeah.
in this realm of dating, when someone says that immediately, what is it that you're looking for, and what keeps you to talking to someone after they tell you
This is what
that?
happened with this guy. He said that, and I said, okay, then we should just end it. And then he freaked out, and he was like, wait. I don't mean, end it. I just mean, can we just take this slow? And I was like,
Take it slow.
So basically, because I think he just, still
Eye
wanted
roll.
to be, friends.
But with
I'm sorry, Sharon, can we have a translation on fluid fuckboy?
Fuckboy shit.
What does
Previous
fuckboy mean?
fuckboy?
Well, he wanted to definitely continue the benefits.
Right.
seeing
He
you.
wanted to, eat his cake or whatever.
And
Or your ass.
It's
No,
ass.
there was no ass play for
I think this one didn't have ass
Yeah, this
play.
one
I
no
know
ass play.
everything at this point.
This one is very
do.
plain.
It's so sick.
So, okay.
Okay.
I have a few have you ever icebreakers for you guys, even though
Okay.
we're broken. We're open.
broken.
I think everyone's broken.
Okay, here we
And
go.
these are for both of you. Mom
Great.
first, daughter second.
Okay.
Okay?
Get your
Oh,
accent
you
on.
got it. My
All right.
accent's there.
Have you ever
Yes.
fucked a black guy?
Never.
No.
That's why she needs to.
Oh, once you go black, honey, you know what they say.
I want her
You'll
to.
regret it when you go back.
No, you're never.
You know what kind of black guy you need? Tori,
No,
remind me.
if you go.
I'm going to take you to everyday people.
What's that?
Tell me I'm not lying.
The black guys that have incense burning.
like
in their house.
Like a Coachella black guy.
Oh, I like
okay?
that.
Oh, okay.
Like totally
like the childish
vibes.
Gambino.
Nah.
One
Did
time
you
in
see his
cute
new
in
video
that.
dancing
One
with
time in
Rihanna?
college-
That's the type of nigga I want.
Ooh.
Y'all ain't see? You ain't see?
Yes, we
Childish-
saw it, bro.
It's so beautiful.
But that
That's the
wasn't
type
it.
of guy she's trying to put you
You
on.
one time what?
One time in college, I made out with a guy who was half black.
No, that doesn't count.
Oh, it doesn't count.
I mean, no, but that's saying we're not black. That counts.
But then his roommate lied to me and told me that they're like, oh, Steven isn't black. He's actually the opposite of albino. And I think they were just fucking with me. I think they were just fucking with me.
Did he look like he was black?
He looked half black, and I was. And then I saw his parents, and they were both white. I think he was just adopted, and everyone was trying to. fuck with him.
Yeah. He was probably.
Oh shit! I mean, and that's the only black experience you have. This is a problem.
Listen,
I agree.
Everyday People
I
is
agree.
this dope
Yes.
Afrobeats party, and everyone's like Brooklyn woke. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna walk into this place because sometimes when I take my white girlfriends into a black space, I'd be like, damn, I know they.
I was
feel
about
like,
to say I have the opposite thing. Let her just take you to the clubs and bars that she frequents because I literally was like, bitch, they don't like. I'm too black for them black guys in that place. So you're the friend. Me backing because you're the girl that the black guys in those establishments want because they don't want me.
All right, I guess we're going.
That's where you need to take
Pick up
her.
your ass plane, get over there.
I'm telling you, the fucking guys are so dope. And then they're already, like, you've got to be a little socially conscious already to be at an everyday people kind of party.
Okay.
And so, like, they're just going to be happy.
I'm convinced she has edge control at the house, so I'm sure she's lit.
You're going to be good. Listen, my dad tells me all the time, like, you keep telling them you black, you white. You know, we all black, we Jewish, we same thing.
We same thing.
My dad really believes that. He believes Jews and I mean, look at Brooklyn for real with like Jews and black people. Like,
But it's all the same.
it's
the same.
Flatbush,
No.
Avenue D.
All right.
I think the struggle
people,
between
Jewish
blacks
right on
and
the back
Jews, the
end.
oppression between both. Like, I mean, if we're being honest here, Jewish people are the most hated white people ever. If you wouldn't even call them,
That's
right?
true.
No,
They are the
no,
most.
no. They
Yeah.
also own everything, so...
Hold on, you're totally wrong
not
right
so
here, bro.
much anymore.
The
now.
slurs, did you watch Black Klansman?
No.
How people talk about
Yeah.
Jews? It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It is bad.
It's
it is
really bad.
Yeah.
And like the way that black people are treated, and there's this thing of being the minorities. I mean, I hate to say that. I mean, Jews are.
No, but we are. We
You know
are.
what I mean?
And
And
so,
we
like,
are. I mean, on J-Swipe, there's a lot, but...
Yo, you can have another
Wait,
me, a black
you're on
Jew, baby.
J-Swipe?
That's
my
right.
Friend, my dad was like yelling at me. He's like, "You need to date a Jew," and I was like, "Fine, I'll download J-Swipe."
Is that like Soul Swipe?
What's, is that wait a minute. Is that like Soul Cycle?
Is where you no. What Soul
What's that?
Swipe is
Soul
actually the
The
app
black
with
one.
black.
Really?
Black Jews?
No, there's no. Those don't exist except for the one right here, and she's only half.
Oh, okay, all right. Have you ever? God. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever fucked a black guy? Have you ever had sex in public?
Cover your ears, Tori.
In a bathroom.
Oh,
Okay.
Were you at a restaurant or a party?
Party.
Okay.
That's it,
With my husband.
Well, okay, hopefully.
Well, no, Tori, I had a life before
right.
him. Hello.
What about you?
Oh, I'm up.
Oh,
I got
yes.
one up on you.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where were you?
It was with Andrew.
another fuck
I mean, it was
bang.
with the first fuck
It was
one.
skateboard.
It was at work because we worked together.
Skateboard
You were
fuck
at
face.
work?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We worked together.
That's bad, Tori. I mean, I don't know what to say to her.
It was like in the gear room.
In the gear
Yeah, like
room.
the-
Production?
Yeah.
It's
a creative
You
job.
don't work there anymore, right?
No.
Good, because you wouldn't have had a job if it went her.
Now, that was
That was like
stupid.
8 o'clock.
She does
Okay.
stupid things.
Have you ever had sex
Yes.
while Tori was sleeping as a kid in close proximity?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever had sex while
With
your
your
mom
mom
was in
was in-
another room?
I mean, I grew up in the city, and it's really, our apartments. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a high school
Oh
boyfriend.
my God! I was making them breakfast. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
you heard them?
Because no, I didn't hear them. But you have to remember, we live in an apartment in the city, and it's pretty close.
So in
no,
high school, I had
we
this
didn't
boyfriend,
hear
and my
them.
mom would let me
So I was
sleep
very
over.
liberal, and I'd be like, all right, he could sleep over. My husband would put like earplugs in, and I'd be like, all right, fuck it, whatever. I'd rather
Can
have
I
it
just
there
say,
in
though,
Central
a
Park.
lot of people are going to listen to this and think you're insane. However,
I am insane.
my mom used to do
yeah.
the same thing because
I love
she
your mom.
she was like, I'm never going to let you get pregnant. I'm never going to
My
have
mom
you
said
have
the
sex
exactly
in
all
an
my
unsafe
reasons.
place.
Same
I'm never
reason.
going to let you go to his friend's house
That's
and
how
other
I
people be
felt.
around. And seriously, my friends that have been in situations where they've been even close to being sexually assaulted was sneaking to a guy's house
Right.
and their friend's place, and there was other men around. So, like, what you did, seriously?
Well,
I wanted her safe. No,
Well, not only
seriously.
safe,
I
it
wanted
made
her
it to where-
safe.
anyway.
It makes
Yeah.
it to where the conversation between mother and daughter is a lot more close because I feel like my mom was also aware of my boyfriends and who I was dealing with clearly because she used to want to go to the bar. Who are you talking to?
I'm the same way. I
yeah,
live through
what's
her.
his number now? My daughter knows him. But it made our relationship closer with her knowing the men that I was around. But also, on the flip side, for all of my friends friends who grew up, and a lot of my friends growing up were actually Latina in some way. So I had a Mexican best friend growing up, a Colombian, Puerto Rican, and their households were very protective of them not being with men, not only not men, but not with black men.
Yeah.
And so they used to blame me why all their daughters liked black men, but that's a whole nother story. But all of those friends from me growing up who had such strict parents, multiple kids.
Right.
And kids even in high school.
Wow.
Because they were
So we were friends in high school, and I mean, I'm sure you remember my mom was like talking about condoms.
She used to make us bring condoms to the club that we got in with our fake IDs.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my mother knew about the fake ID, but was just like, look, I need to know where you're going. So if you're going to
That's
go to a
how
club
I
tonight
felt.
with a
That's
fake
how I
ID,
felt.
tell me where you're going to be in case
So,
something
yeah,
happens.
she
No,
just
what do you
let
mean?
us know
What do you mean? I had a basket at the door. Grab your condom and get in the back room. But I really did feel like instead of her being at the park screwing at night,
Central Park.
I rather Central Park because we lived in Manhattan. No, and they'd come out in the morning, and I'd be like, "Eggs, anyone?" No, but the truth is, I felt good that at least she wasn't, number one, not, somewhere else I didn't know, getting in trouble, getting pregnant, and all the things that you just said.
Can I ask you, at what age was she when you had the conversation about the birds and bees or whatever? And at what age were you okay with knowing that she was having intimate relations with men and that you guys had those conversations?
High school.
Yeah,
But we talked about it early on, like maybe 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
11, I think.
Okay.
Let me ask you,
yeah.
have you ever been embarrassed by your mom
Yeah, all
for
the
being
time.
so open? Because I'm sure now you appreciate it. She's here. You have a
Yeah,
podcast.
now
with her.
I
appreciate
love
it,
But she was
Wow.
very embarrassed.
Because I was too.
In
I
high
understand it.
school, my mom brought me and my boyfriend in high school chocolate body, something like you could put chocolate on each other's body. I don't even know where she got it from.
It's true.
It was I was like, why do I have
What
this?
about that?
She gave it
Wait,
to
like
me.
chocolate massage, like oil lick off your body?
Yeah.
No, and I used to buy you lingerie. I think it was a little sick now that I think about it.
No, I think she was so happy because my sister was very innocent and didn't even have a boyfriend at the time.
No, the sister was in bad shape. So I was like, you
So
know
I think
what?
she was just happy that one of her daughters was getting laid. I mean, I was appropriate age. I was 17, 18. I was going to college. It was the summer. My mom was like, here's some chocolate, here's some thongs. But yet she wouldn't put me on birth control. Everything else besides that.
So let me ask you that
That is all
question.
true.
I'm curious about that. You said she wouldn't put you on birth control?
Because she was worried about breast cancer.
No, I was.
with
No,
birth
because a
control.
lot.
Yeah.
No, I was.
This was the thing. So
it
about
used to be a whole thing
15
about
years
breast-
ago,
right.
they were not sure if it was linked.
So I was really paranoid about that.
'Cause we have it in our family.
So I don't even want to, I'm not going to say the other story. So I would tell you to get the diaphragm, which no one's ever heard of.
Oh my God! You
All
remember
right?
in Sex in the City when she got it stuck?
Yes!
That's like us with condoms in our
I know. We get,
Do
birth
you?
control. Yeah, that was our first episode. I got a condom stuck in my pussy.
Yeah, we
My
didn't get
pussy
that
just
part.
be gripping
that ever happen to
the
you?
goddamn condom.
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Oh well, we just have one.
Sorry.
No, but I
she's
got
a
a
good-
diaphragm stuck. Because that's all I used.
Did your husband help you get it out?
I had to go to the gynecologist.
Yeah, you got to go. That's up there.
No, it was really up there. There was no coming out, and he's a dentist, so he had the tools and the whole thing.
Oh no, the dentist tools are not the same for vagina tools.
No,
I know that.
Troy doesn't know any of this. I
Whoa.
swear. He had the flashlight. And Troy doesn't. I'm saying things she has no idea about.
That is funny.
Now I'm like, do I even want to go to my dad for my teeth anymore?
No.
I'm like, where are those things?
Where is this practice?
Oh my
Because
God.
let's just check. No, let's not.
No, my
It's
God.
got a little Lulu.
God, I'm gonna bring that tool right home.
So let me ask you,
Okay.
as a
Yes.
parent who's
Yes.
open with talking about sex and being sexual and liberal when it comes to sex conversations, what would be your advice to other mothers with teenage daughters with having these conversations and maybe opening their relationship a little bit more up?
I think you got to really sit down and open the conversation up with your child and be liberal enough to hear them. You've got to listen because if not, you will get a pregnant teen. You will get a kid that's going to go off and have multiple partners at a young age. Because I feel the stricter the parent, the more the
The
child.
wild the kid is.
Yeah.
What do they say?
It
The
is-
preacher's daughter is like
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
It's
Our friend from back home in Orlando.
Oh, she had a
Her dad was a pastor, and she had
she ain't shit. She
she
fucked-
lost her
she fucked one
virginity
of my
and got
niggas.
pregnant. Like,
Hello? I mean,
She was fucking the same nigga I was fucking.
I mean, yeah, I mean, hello, Netflix.
Why you brought
it's
it
all
up?
these shows on Netflix.
you really love Netflix. Can
I
you tell us
love
what you're
Netflix.
binging to give us your top 2?
Oh, my God.
top 2, 3.
God, wait.
She
top
gets into bed
3.
at 4, eats dinner, and then we'll watch till like 9.
I don't even know there's so many. Oh, wait, I'm watching Quicksand right now, which you
Okay.
probably have
I never
never
heard
heard
of
of.
that.
I haven't started that.
Yes, I'm loving that one.
Okay, good. I need a new show.
I invite you over.
Oh, wait,
I
hold
just
on.
finished Umbrella Academy, so I need
She's
a
going to be
new
like,
one.
they're trying to
I
get you to
that
fuck a
one.
black guy.
Ozark
Wait.
is good, too.
Man, I already got one.
He's very cute, by the way.
He is.
He's adorable.
He's straight.
And I like that he actually said, I know we're going off topic, but I like that he said, I'm honest now, and you really
She's talking about
fessed up.
Sharonis, by the way. She doesn't
Okay, I'm
listen.
sorry. He really fessed up to, really making some
fuckboy
changes.
time.
You know,
He is one of our
Is that
favorite
not true?
straight male guests we've had.
He's so sweet.
I think it sounds good on the mic.
I felt, though, like he was honest.
It sounded. He's an actor too. I'm not
No,
sure.
I did think of that. I did think of
Okay,
that.
you thought about that?
I did. I did. I did. But he
I
just-
think that-
But you know what? You're a very good actor because you seem very real. No, I was like ready to fix you up with her. I was like, go off. I'll give you a hotel room. I'll pay for it. Go.
Hotel room.
Dang, she don't want to hear you.
I don't know.
She's
We
like,
don't even
he's
live
big.
together.
That's gonna be a
Like,
lot
I can
of
hit you in
comedy.
Williamsburg
I mean,
still.
at least he ain't broke. Creative, but got his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't fly out, so it'll have to be local.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's so
Do
funny.
we have any home mail before we get up out of here?
you guys are
you guys
have more questions?
We had a kink
Sorry.
of the week. We had more questions, but we've just been enjoying you guys
You
so much.
guys
Yeah,
are
y'all are
so
amazing.
great.
Yeah,
I
y'all
love
are
so much. You guys,
Wait,
are you
can
going to
I
invite us on
you
your
for
podcast?
dinner?
Yes.
For like
Wait,
No, we'll
wait,
take dinner
we'll
first.
dinner. We'll take dinner.
Let's go.
Fuck the show.
No, podcast definitely.
Where do you
but
guys
fuck
live?
the
What area?
podcast. Well, she lives in Williamsburg.
Okay.
And I'm on the Upper East Side, which is so boring.
I'm Lower
But-
East Side, okay.
Oh, you are? But I'll make
BX.
brisket.
Blah.
I'll give you a Jew. Well, you're used to a Jewish dinner.
I'm not. My mom is black. My dad doesn't cook. So
You're in. Okay,
But what's a
brisket,
Jewish
matzo
dinner?
ball. Well, really, I make
Ugh, that's
Italian
awful.
food. We just have to bypass my nephew lives with me. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
My
He's
nephew
21.
is 20.
Don't do this.
Excuse me,
Y'all-
Tori. He's almost 23. She's full of shit. She doesn't even know. And he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's lived with me for 3 years. His weed and everything comes with him. You want an Uber driver for weed? He's got it. No, he's in the middle of dinner. This is 3 years with us. And he goes, my Uber driver's here. I'll be right back. And the place fucking stinks. I can't take it. You don't know what goes on in my
do
apartment.
you smoke pot?
I
I said pot because that's something
your
my
wife-
mom
know.
calls
You
it.
did once a few years ago.
I did. And I know it.
And then she ended up having diarrhea.
Oh, yeah, I shit. I
and
know
shit
it's
her pants
disgusting.
on the car ride home. I don't know.
But how did we get... Listen, I'm talking about
You
my
want to
gore.
tell all her fuck
I
face
know. Yeah.
That's
stories,
true.
but as soon as
All
she
right.
starts talking
I
about
know,
you
you're
shit
right,
in the car,
you're
she's
right.
like, "What
I
are you
did.
telling on
I
me?"
shit in the
That
car
was
with
great. That's
another
true.
boy, and now the ex fuck face.
No, he liked
I
him.
kind of liked him though. You dumped him though,
Right.
Yeah, of course you dumped him.
He was too good. Okay, so we get
Yeah.
home mail every week, which is basically letters from our host.
I love this.
And this one's pretty good. And I really like this one because, Jews and circumcision. Here we go.
Yeah.
The subject is turtleneck stank. Dear Mandy and Wheezy, okay, I have a situation and I need y'all's advice. I met this guy on Tinder after a week of talking. Invited to my place for us to meet. At nighttime, of course. It was chill, and then things got heated. He ate me out, and then he asked me to return the favor. I was down until I realized he was uncircumcised. I have never been with a guy with a turtleneck, and it freaked me out. I tried to go for it until I noticed, all caps, a smell.
Oh no!
I can't explain, but the shit was foul. I damn near gagged and made the fake excuse of being too tired to finish giving a blowjob. But the night went on. We had sex with a condom, of course, and it was good as hell.
Oh.
Things
No,
this
but
guy
she
could
still
get.
fucked the guy after it smelled. Bitches is nasty.
She said it was really good. The things that this guy could get more serious. The sex was really good, but the dick smell wasn't. If we get down again in the future, I want to be able to please him. So what should I do? Sincerely, turtleneck hater hoe.
Just tell him the truth.
I was going to say, I totally agree.
Although Tori told the guy the truth about that, and that was the end
No,
of
it
the
didn't
relationship.
smell. I said
bad sex.
I said the sex wasn't very good.
and that was the end.
How did you tell him that?
Well, he was like, we had sex, and he was like, oh, it took you a really long time to finish this time. And I said, can I be honest with you? And he was like,
Dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
dun.
And I was like, I just think like what you're doing isn't exactly like what gets me off.
Well, that was a nice
No,
way
that's
to
very
put it.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then he was like, so have you had this problem with like other guys or just me? And I was like, I think it's just like your technique.
You did a really good
I
job.
know, my therapist said
explaining
the same thing.
You did a really good job.
My therapist said the same thing.
Because that is, I wouldn't have said it that nice.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit more
No, I like
brash
that.
with my
But
explanation.
I don't think that. I don't know why we're all
how would
so
she say it,
terrified
though?
of telling
But
people
that's
the
why,
truth.
like, we should. Her question is, what should she do?
I got something for him.
Yeah. What?
Here's something. Well, y'all know I don't like turtleneck dick. But ironically, one of the guys who I
Understandable.
really like has skin. And it's like, damn,
Why
I really
is it
like
that
you.
bad to you?
What?
Don't say it like that.
I mean, it just sucks for me. I'm not gonna lie. I sucked the shit out of this dick that I had this morning.
I'll see it
but
this
it's
morning already.
Oh, girl, 4 o'clock. I told you.
remember?
Oh, right. 4
Yeah,
a.m.
but
How
like,
could I
there's no
forget?
skin. So like,
How-
I've had partners who have
Well, you have a lot of energy.
uncircumcised dicks. Oh, a
No wonder
ton.
why you were the 23-year-old.
You know, hello. Well, this one
I
is, this
see.
one is,
You like
this one's
pumping it
30.
out. All right.
I do
Oh,
pump
30.
it out.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
But when it comes to if there's a smell, if you don't feel comfortable telling him that there's a smell and you do enjoy having sex with him so much, I would try to make it kinky a little bit and suggest to get in the shower with him first.
But every time?
Well, no, just
Okay.
get in the shower with him at least the first time or maybe first 2 times.
Yeah.
And I say you take it and you clean his dick and maybe let him know before we have sex, this is how I like your dick to
Oh,
be
that's
cleaned.
good.
That's
really good
actually
advice.
I like
great
this is how I
advice.
like it.
Yeah, I like
so
that
this
too.
is how I like your dick.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and I
great.
washed it and lather it, maybe do some little tricks
like
and swirls
really
in it.
nice
Yeah.
And then tell him,
advice.
can you
I
clean
like
it
that
like
too.
this before?
I've never had a bad tasting dick. I've had a bad
Neither.
tasting jizz, and I was like, ugh.
I be giving my nigga a high five. Like, I don't know what juices you're drinking.
High
but
five.
I do.
Feels me.
I
Don't
swear.
you say it's mango?
We
You've
had-
eaten mango before?
I don't know, but I be like extra credit. It doesn't taste like anything, and I'm like, I'm proud of you because I like to swallow. I be like,
Yeah.
can I swallow your nut? Like I asked to swallow it.
Wow.
He just wants to know where it goes.
Yeah,
know where it
I
goes.
like to know that it's not in my vagina and there's no way I can make a baby.
Right.
So don't come on me because then I feel like they can swim and get in my pussy still.
So
Even
you
if
think-
it's on my
yeah,
thigh,
yeah,
my butt cheek.
oh,
I feel like it's gonna swim inside my vagina. So I be like, just
Yeah,
right
in your
here.
mouth.
And his doesn't taste like anything, but I have had bad tasting, and you need to eat better. Like
You
I
say
told
that
a
to
guy,
them.
Well, it's a lot of red meat, it's
you
a lot
not
of
eating
asparagus.
right. I tell a nigga that.
Wait, that's stuff
Me
that makes
too.
it smell? Or
It
that's
makes
stuff
it smell and taste
So
like
it's a taste, right? So like all of that, I think it's
Salty.
heavy. Sodium and iron
bitch.
makes it taste bad. I mean,
She
I don't
be
know.
tasting like Lowry.
I feel like people should know when they don't smell it. Not the good kind either.
That's a lot of salt, but that's what it be. That should be salty as fuck.
Lowry's?
Lowry seasoning, bitch.
I know.
Oh,
Ew.
the seasoning that I put on steak?
Yes.
Stop it!
That's what. Listen, that should be salty.
That's like a musty, like sweaty dick. So,
That should be salty.
so I am like overly
would your
conscious
suggestion be?
of
'Cause you like it.
Bro, I asked someone recently. I'm like, oh my god, because we were walking all day, and I'm like, is it good? Like I'm so self conscious about my smell, and I realize
Same.
a lot of people aren't that way with their bodies.
Yeah.
So I've sometimes tried to make sure that I talk about my cleanliness so that it puts the little bit of pressure
Oh,
on
that's
it.
Yeah, that's
good,
like
too.
making it
How do you do
aware.
that? What soap do you use? I use Dove. How does this go?
Yeah, but
I
what's
think-
wrong with being honest with
Like,
the guy?
I just want-
I think we
Like
should totally be
point blank
be
honest.
honest.
But I think people are very sensitive.
Well, obviously you had. That was boat guy.
Right, I was
We
a little-
have our nicknames too.
Boat guy, skateboard.
Yeah, no, we have nick.
53.
No, we got a lot of nicknames
No,
also.
I think
do.
you could just tell them, yeah, like in a nice
The
way.
only reason I'm trying to figure out how to get around it is because I feel like if they write us, they can't say it. You know what I mean? Like if you have to write in when you know we're just going to
they
be like, tell
can't
them.
say it. You're right. That,
The shower
they're-
thing I really love.
yeah, I think that would
I
be a
would
great
say,
idea.
and I will say,
But
to-
are you going to do it every time?
maybe
that's
not every
the
time,
thing
but that's
if
what
you're
I'm saying.
not honest.
Give the advice to like, this is how I really like your dick. Oh, it tasted good this time. Like say something like that. But also,
That's good advice.
as a woman, if this is someone you like, if you continue fucking him, you may get to the point where maybe y'all aren't using condoms. And if you're telling me there's a smell there, you have to be concerned about the bacteria that could be going into your vagina as well.
She's always
Yeah.
worried
So
about that.
So this is smegma, by the way. Like if you really, I mean, well, smegma I believe is when you see the.
when you see the cottage cheese.
Yeah. But with uncircumcised men, I mean, cleaning is more of a routine and a ritual. And I've been really fortunate to have been with men that are clean and know how their bodies work. But it sounds like he doesn't. man.
And at the Atlanta show, that was the vanilla shit. There was a man in London. He was 24 years old, I believe, and he came out and he came out on national TV on BCC and literally came out and said he had over 40 sexual partners and had never cleaned his dick because he didn't know that he had to pull the skin back because it's sensitive.
Oh my
and
God!
So he went on the British cable network and was speaking with a sexologist about how he didn't know he had to pull his skin back when he cleaned it. So you have to realize too, if maybe you were
40
raised,
women have never told him
40 women.
That's
He had
like-
40 sexual partners and had never pulled the skin back because he said it was sensitive and he didn't know he had to.
I feel like a
Plans
lot
tonight,
of-
and I feel like they're over, honestly.
Oh my God!
I feel like sometimes a lot of girls
181.
are like scared to speak up. Like with the guy, I told him that he wasn't good at sex. I don't think it was because of me and because of our chemistry. He just like was very selfish in bed. And I think at 32, no one's ever told him that he wasn't good.
And a lot of
and he
women
was
don't.
like
This is why
shocked.
women cannot fake it because you know what
Yes.
happens?
Right.
We're giving the false
Right.
impression for the
Right.
next woman.
No,
Right.
Tori, really, I think they don't know.
I helped the next woman
You
out.
did. You
I
are-
am sick
you
of
are
that.
She's strong.
Outstanding citizen.
I'm sick of helping
Civilian
the next person.
Yeah.
Nobel
She
Peace
did.
Prize winner.
Yeah.
You can be an
ally. You are an ally.
No, I think because after Tori had this like really bad dumping, like blindsided dumping, fuck face, whatever number he is,
right.
Okay.
skateboard fuck face,
Right.
that she became,
Like more
very
tough
strong
and like honest.
and kind of like, you know what? I have nothing to lose. I'm just going to
I
say
mean,
it the way
literally
it
nothing.
is.
He was bad.
Well, no, she literally had nothing
Luckily,
to lose.
with you
nothing.
being
He had
I lost
nothing.
the
I don't
boat.
know.
No,
I didn't
there
get
was
on
a
the
boat.
boat.
She didn't get on the boat.
But
I was on the boat.
with you being liberal and us being in this day and age now where women are so powerful with their sexuality,
Right.
I think it's just more important than anything, not only to tell a man when he's doing something wrong, but to make sure that we are getting pleased when we're having this transfer of souls in fucking each other. And it's very important for us not to feel like we just need to make sure they come and that they finish and that, oh my God, did you like it? Was I good enough in bed for you? No, it needs to be reciprocated. And I think we need to tell men when maybe they're not performing the way we would like them to perform.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Ma'am, I need you to write that down how you said that though, because that was quite amazing.
So proud
Sir,
of my
your
daughter.
techniques were not up to my standards.
So proud of her.
I said what you were doing. I said I don't think what you're doing gets me off, and then I said I just think your techniques aren't exactly.
This was amazing.
But I think it's really good that you did not like rush it or fake it because you wanted it to be over.
no.
Let's give a clap for Tori.
Thank you.
What a great parenting that was.
Should I send him this episode too?
oh,
shit. Yo, by the way, I want to say I had so much fun with you guys.
Thanks,
Andy and
guys.
I
You
really
guys
don't
are
hang out
amazing.
outside the podcast, but I
No.
feel like the one time we will
as
is at
long
your
as you
dinner.
have a bar at your house, so I'm.
I got a bar.
I
and
believe
I
you
have a
do.
23-year-old.
Yeah.
Don't do this. That's
Oh, we got.
I got both in. I mean, he is very good looking.
Let me see him. I'm the one who fucks white guys.
See, yeah, you gotta show her because I
He
have
goes to
Where's
NYU.
my
He's
phone?
like a skier.
That's cute.
Hold on. Troy, get my phone.
Yeah, I
For your
haven't done
mama.
one of those before.
I'm going to show you. He is very good looking.
So see, I don't know what.
I mean, and he could- but
does he look like Jason Momoa?
He looks like
Paul
Brad
Walker?
Pitt.
Oh, Brad Pitt. Okay, that's a white man
He
that I
really
can.
does.
He looks like Brad Pitt. Now,
and
let me see
he likes
now.
multiple.
But you know, I don't like him young.
What? I mean, that's young. It's 23.
23 is
I
beautiful.
can't.
And at NYU,
It's
he's
beautiful.
about
Oh.
I love.
He's the laziest thing I've ever seen.
I'm sleeping with the youngest
He is
people I've ever slept
fucking.
with.
I don't even know why he goes to NYU.
What
He's
is he
like this.
studying?
He's like nothing. I mean,
You don't study nothing at NYU.
No, a film.
Oh,
It's not good.
no, no.
He wants to be a wrestler.
It's not.
That's not a good
wants to
degree.
be
He
a
wants to be a
wrestler.
wrestler.
Pick a fun.
That degree is going to have us on
Oh
food
please.
stamps. in our 30s.
Yeah. That is true.
What are you
Wait,
gonna do?
Wait, I wanna
Teach
find-
the 6th grade?
Wait, hold on.
Do you have any photos?
All my
I
friends
think
with
on my
degrees in
Instagram I
liberal
do.
arts, I feel like are
But you
teachers.
won't see.
Well,
Honestly,
while you're looking for the
go
picture,
ahead.
let
Yeah.
our listeners know where they can find you on social media
Tori.
and what your podcast is and where they can find your podcast.
Yeah, so our podcast is called Got It From Our Mama. Wait, I just forgot. I fucked up it. I said not R. Okay, so the podcast is called...
we got it from your
I have
mama.
my
Joel,
dad.
so.
No, the podcast is called Got It From My Mama.
This isn't a good picture of him. It's like a shitty. He looks Amish here.
He does look
Amish?
But he's not Amish. But
He
he's
said
not.
Amish with like a heavy...
I'm Amish.
He's really cute, though.
Don't double tap it. That's her page.
That's fine.
Who cares?
It's already been tapped.
Double whatever you want. I have better ones.
Anyway.
Okay, so got
listen.
it
So you
from
can
our
follow
Did you
us
just
on
start
our
this podcast?
It's been about a month and a half. So
Okay.
yeah, it's new.
What days does your podcast come out on?
And I'm very
So
tired.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay, Mom, we're wrapping up.
Okay, we're wrapping
It's not
up.
our podcast.
Okay,
I'm
wrapping.
tired. But yeah, you can find our podcast, Got It From My Mama, on iTunes or Spotify. We have an Instagram page, Got It From My Mama Podcast, a Facebook group as well. You can listen and follow me on my Instagram at Tori Piskin, Tori Piskin. And my mom has an Instagram, obviously. What's your Instagram?
I almost have 2,000 followers.
Oh my God.
Come
That's
on.
a lot.
I tell my daughters, they're like, yeah. I'm like, that's fucking good for an old lady.
It is.
At
It's
Lulu,
really good.
at Lulu Piskin.
Well, we're definitely going to follow you.
Yes. And we want you on
Thank
our
you
podcast.
so
We're going to
much.
include in our description the links to them. So if you couldn't get that because we've been talking so much, we're going to put it in there. You guys need to make sure you listen to this podcast if you enjoyed today's episode. Also want to say we never really have Caucasian guests.
No,
but I feel
y'all are
this
like
is-
our fifth one.
And
we're
really?
on over episode 100.
It is a very
we can
big
name them
deal.
on one
Thank
hand,
you.
the white people.
Really?
Yeah.
Our show is all
I'm not
about...
going to sleep tonight.
But in a good way.
No, I'm like, no, but in the better way that when she's like fucked by a guy. But like this the good way, I'm not going to sleep.
No, so you guys are now going into the Hall of Fame. We only have 26
Wow,
white listeners.
really?
So this is
26
We're
white
taking a guess. I don't know. There's like 80,000 of them. I'm going to guess maybe now 35. But, you know...
Wait, that's hysterical.
It's a big deal for us because our show is basically to destigmatize kinks and sex with black people.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of feels like we do a disservice to bring someone who's white on and then talk about an experience that black people like.
But
it's
but at the conversation that we were able to have in the relationship between a mother and a daughter, and how you guys are open about it, I think everyone.
so fun.
This
But it
is
doesn't
definitely
count.
fun.
You're Jewish. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't count. You're Jewish.
It's
Yeah.
all the same. It doesn't matter what
nope.
race, mother, daughter. It's all the same.
Mother,
Come
daughter,
on, you
yes.
said your mother's just like me.
Oh my God!
I
Really?
think
much
you
so.
should bring your mothers in, and the three of us should run.
Listen,
the whole
if
thing.
you went to Studio 54, chances.
I did.
Oh
Yep.
God.
Of course I did.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
what she was
FaceTime her.
at.
My mom was obsessed. At least
Me
we were
too.
on 54th and 8th.
You kidding?
On some real shit. My mom says this to me. She comes to my apartment. She looks at me and she's like, "Do you know where we are?" I was like, "No." And she's like about to cry. And she's like, "I've done a bump right here." Outside of this club.
I love it.
I was like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, my mom is like all about DuPont twins she used to hang with.
I love it. No, me too.
no,
I think you know what it is too. We live through our daughters.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
That's what my
a
mom says
piece
now.
of us,
Right.
and so you know.
My mom is convinced I took all her ass, and I'm like, Mom, I ain't never had none. My mom is convinced.
But you do. Like, if I call my mom at 4 a.m. and she's exhausted, I'm like, I got to tell you what happened. Let me get my drink.
Yeah.
Like, she can't wait to hear it.
I'm the same
I'm
way.
having a threesome next weekend, right? With the guy and
my
the girl I'm
God.
dating.
See, I'd be
And
fine with any
and
of
my
this.
mom is so excited for me, right? Because she knows I really like both of these people, and I'm excited for them to meet.
Yeah.
And like I'm
I
telling.
just saw this in Entourage because I watched an episode. I love Entourage, by the way. Oh, that was Netflix. Go ahead, keep going.
Go ahead.
Threesome. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
so, you know, we talk about it for like 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be so much fun, and I've had threesomes in the past, but never like this whole vacay for it and this trip. And my mom is like, you know what? From what you've told me, they just both seem so honest, and energy's going to
I
click.
love your mother.
And I just really see it happening. I'm
Aw.
like, thanks, Mom. I can't wait.
Should we FaceTime you? She's like, no.
I can't wait to be all in bed together. Like, Mom, I'm like, God, look at you guys.
There's my mother.
Look at you on the beach. Did you just fuck? It's gonna be great.
Wow.
I feel like your mom would be like that.
She'd be very open.
Oh yeah.
As long
No.
as they don't have as long as they have a car. You know what I mean?
No,
She
the
just
skateboard thing, I'm like over.
She just wants
I'm
someone
over
with
him.
a-
I had him in the house. He had his 52 skateboards. I'm done
Well,
with
it's
him.
New York. You don't even have a car. We need him to pay for our Ubers.
Yeah.
So, ladies
Thank
and
you
gentlemen,
so much.
Yes.
thank you
Yeah,
for
guys
having
are
me.
amazing.
for coming.
You're very brilliant, too sharp woman.
I cannot wait
And
to
strong
watch
woman.
the rise of Got It From Her Mom. I think you guys are
I think
great.
y'all are
Thank
going to be
you.
back
Thank
together.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love to
Will
see
you
you guys
come
more.
on?
Yeah, will you come
Absolutely.
on?
Come on.
Okay,
You
good.
guys are so-
Because I loved this.
They're the two best people I've ever met.
Yeah.
They're like amazing. No,
My
I
mom
mean it.
literally
She
always-
has freaking comedians. They're nuts. No, and they're like
They're comedians.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We
I
do
don't know.
comedy.
know.
You wait, hold on. You have very good at jobs, Tori.
What?
They're very smart, both of them.
Thank you.
You
Right.
got some comedians. They're like, I mean, they're like at the depths of the earth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well,
You've
that-
only got like 10 episodes, so this is really
You
winding.
imagine who I met.
Well, guys, I want to shout out to all of our patrons who support us. Because of you guys, we are able to be on tour. And as you know, we are going to leave you guys with a 5-second clip from our bonus episodes. If you have caught up to all 100 plus of our episodes at this point and you just can't get enough of us, become a patron. For only $5 a month, you guys can get 3 bonus episodes a month. That's right. Y'all motherfucking hosts can listen to us 7 times a month.
That's a lot, but
it's a whole lot. And
so many people have been saying they've been liking the Patreon episodes more.
Yeah, they really like them. So we're giving y'all some good in-depth. Listen, if y'all want to hear the story about the D-League nigga, G-League, whatever it is called now,
my God,
I said it on
Mandy.
there. She be talking about some pussy ass hoe shit, and it's just really good shit. So become a patron. We only give out merch to our patrons as well.
We do not charge for merch. We only give merch to the top tier patrons. So
tell them.
Bye.
This has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions. Bye.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, but before you listen to our Patreon clip, we wanted to give another shout out to today's sponsors, True & Company. You won't believe how good this bra looks when you put it on. The best-selling True Body Collection comes over in 70 wire-free options. Scoop neck, V-neck, convertible straps, and more. You'll want them all, but I say you just try one to start at least, right? So go on trueandco.com, use the code HORRIBLE for 15% off of that purchase. You're gonna love it. Take a little picture of your titties, send them to me. I will take them. If you don't know who this is Wheezy at WheezyWTF on IG. DM me those titties and your True & Co bra.
So we're going to go ahead and get into our kink of the week for the week. And it's actually just an extension to a current, well, not a current, but one of the kink of the weeks we just had. So if you guys were ballsy enough to look up anal acrobats.
Oh, hell.
I wanted to let you guys know that if anal just ain't for you, you can look up pussy acrobats. So the same, in the same sense that you saw the anal acrobats, and if you guys looked it up, there was literally bitches pouring wine bottles, wine into glasses using their asses. I'm turning into a goddamn rapper, bitch.
Damn.
Ew.
Bars.
You ain't. But you guys can also look up pussy acrobats. I believe evilangel.com has those as well.
The first one that comes up when you
Shout
Google
out to
it.
Evil Angel. I told you. That's what I know.
You are freaky.
So pussy acrobats is, once again, and Carla is looking it up.
Bitch.
She's in shock. She literally.
I thought I was an acrobat. I'm not an
No,
acrobat.
you're not an acrobat, bitch. Just because you might be able to split don't mean you an acrobat hoe.
Holy shit.
So they literally open up their orifices and shove things as huge as melons, real eggplants, not emojis and not dicks, wine bottles. I've seen balls. What other?
Just these huge dildos that are the size of my foot, bro.
Ginormous dildos. It's really interesting, the rabbit hole of things that you can go down. We're literally in over 100 episodes. You see, we have the bonus ones. Bitch, how are we still finding nasty ass shit that people doing with y'all nasty asses? Okay, but we're not kink shaming.
Bitch.
I know. That looks like a vase. Is that a vase in her pussy?
I don't know.
Look.
Wow.
So you can be a pussy acrobat, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't turn this off. That's disgusting.
I know. It's really wild.
I'm not watching any more. My pussy hair just, ooh.
Does it?
Yes, I feel like it just stretched a little bit.
Your pussy did not stretch just looking at
Well,
pussy.
just looking at it, bitch, it stretched. 69, they'd be like, woo, it's a little loose down here.
You ain't shit.
But I'm abstinent, so I'm not going to do that.
So for the horrible decision, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I ain't even write this shit down. This is literally off the top of my dome. But y'all see, a bitch still had to be organized in some motherfucking type of way. So I kind of want to put this on pause because, bitch, I ain't got a horrible decision. But I'm lying. I'm talk about it. For the horrible decision this week, we are going to talk about forced abstinence and forced celibacy. And first off, y'all gonna let me take these titles because even though it was a motherfucking drought, I was pledging that I was celibate.
You're not celibate.
Okay,
The state of abstaining from marriage and sexual relations.
Is the definition of what? Abstinence?
Of celibacy.
What is the definition of abstinence?
Meaning restrain oneself from doing or enjoying something.
I was abstinent as fuck.
You were not. You're doing it yourself. You're restraining yourself from it.
Right. So that's why I was abstinent. So I was restraining myself from getting any other dick besides 24/7. I was abstinent, bro.
No, bro, because if he would have called at any moment.
He called plenty of times and I couldn't leave work. So I was restraining. Bitch, I was abstinent. But anyways.
You were being faithful to the dick.
You calm the fuck down.
That's what you were doing, being faithful
here's
to the
the
dick.
thing that I want some of you men to know. And I would love to know if any of the women listening feel this way as well. So basically with all the traveling, wrapping up the tour, then of course Mother Nature with her fuck ass popping up from time to time, I literally got into a state where I went 6 weeks or so a month and a half. It was 2 periods, bitch. So to me, it felt like 2 months. Just know that I went through 2 periods without getting dick. So I could lie and say it was 2 months because it was 2 cycles. But anyway, I literally went that long without getting dick. And the problem was I had people coming to town. I had locals that I had fucked like a long time ago, but none that were really good.
Didn't you have one coming in the day after you came back? You got drunk in Brooklyn. You were like, I'm going to go see so-and-so. Why didn't you go see him? This one.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh.
I could probably see him tonight if I wanted to. Now that I got dick, he just got to town yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't in town when I was in Brooklyn. No,
I thought he was coming the next day.
The way I was drunk, baby girl.
You did not need to do it, bro.
Baby girl.
You need to apologize.
Oh my God, I did. I apologized to Crystal. Shout out to Crystal from the Read. Even though she put me on her live, a bitch was drunk as fuck. Shout out to Asante from the Friend Zone and our mutual friend Dub. She was the unicorn in episode 17. I got hella drunk on Sunday, but that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so basically, the dilemma was I wanted to fuck so bad. Okay, like I was a dog in heat. I wanted to fuck, but because I had gone so many weeks without fucking, in my mind, I know the anger that gets into my heart from bad dick.